Guys, it's Barb with Inspire Me 360, and I want to talk about eradicating the energy of doubtfulness. And essentially, this is really what faith is. And so often we get in our own way in terms of manifestation. And this is a huge issue here on Earth in terms of human beings. Human beings are so complicated when it comes to really blocking themselves off from this energy of creating everything they want. And if you understand that thoughts are energy and thoughts actually out manifest, and once you have grasped that fundamental concept, then you need to pay extreme attention to the things that you are doubtful of. So when you have maximized your trust, maximized your faith in your divine path, there shouldn't be any room for doubt when you just know that what is destined for you is always going to appear within divine timing. But keep in mind that every time you have this doubtful energy, you actually slow down the process, because essentially what you're doing is you're sending out an alternate current that is, when things are, coming into alignment and being magnetized towards you in this magical divine way, the quantum field or creation is essentially moving the pieces around so that it is going to fit the structure of those dreams and wishes and desires that you have. But what a lot of individuals that are stuck in this lower vibrational state will do is that they're continually kind of waiting around or stomping around in this energy of self-doubt. So, maybe they think that they're not worthy of these things. How could these amazing things happen to me? Why am I good enough to get these things? Or, they fall into that past experiential pitfall or, trap that essentially, because they've experienced things not working out for them in the past, they assume that the exact same thing is going to happen. So they get in this totally blocked energy. Instead of seeing the beauty and the magic that is happening in front of them, they send themselves back to this past version of themselves where, again, something didn't work out or many things didn't work out, okay? And I'm guilty of this as well. I haven't had everything go absolutely right in my lifetime, but I've had a lot of things go really, really amazingly in the last couple of years. And I know 100% it is due to the changes that I have made in the way that I synthesize my thoughts, the way that I'm very, very diligent in picking up on my own lower vibrational energy. And it's pretty easy to do. Anytime you start doubting the process, anytime you start doubting God or doubting the immenseness of the entire, infrastructure of creation, because I think that we have this flawed idea that things are supposed to be hard and miserable, and that life is like this test all the time. And yeah, there are lessons, and yes, there are tests, but the tests and lessons are really this ascension process. And as we move from one obstacle to the next, it's going to get easier as we really realize what this, school of Earth is all about. And it is about remembering. It's about remembering our divine nature, remembering our oneness with our Creator and the oneness of the love and the light energy. And that is that total belief, that faith, that beautiful energy that basically makes everything amazing. And that's how life is supposed to be. So I just really want to drive this point home, that if you are having a down day, if you are feeling that you're in that lack mentality, or if you have this belief like, hey, everything bad always happens to me, well, that's what's going to happen to you. That's the signal you're sending out. You're sending out the signal, everything bad always happens to me, or I always get sick, or, people don't like me, or people don't want, whatever this negative vibration that you are sending out, you're calling that forth towards you. So any of those doubts are creating your existence. So you just have to learn and practice this over and over and over again. I know it's hard, okay? And it doesn't matter what it is, right? So let's look at it in terms of your career and business goals, financial goals, those kind of things, purpose-based goals. If you are not in the perfect situation that you want to be in, you have to believe that the universe is capable of building your dream life for you. And once you have surrendered to the fact that you are worthy enough of having that dream life, and then you start to put in motion all of the things that are going to, these actionable steps that are going to create that for you. And again, anytime that doubtful energy, that lower vibration creeps into your mind, when you start to feel frustrated, angry, irritable, jealous, or sad that you're not where you want to be, stop thinking like that. Get, whether it's journaling, whether it's doing a little bit of meditation, listening to something inspirational, change your mindset as quickly as possible, and then start to focus on all the things that are going really well. This is where gratitude comes in. Start making your list. What are you grateful for? What has Spirit given you? Do you have a house? Do you have your health? Do your legs work? Do your arms work? Can you swallow your food? Does your hair look great today? Do you have an amazing mom and dad? And all of the different things. When you start making those lists, you'll see that actually there's a ton of things that are in your life that are extremely beautiful and really prove to you that the universe does care about who you are and what you want. Then, okay, let's look at relationship stuff. So let's say you're trying to manifest a really amazing friend group, and this hasn't always been easy for you, or whatever it is. And I know I've talked to a lot of girlfriends about this, and a couple of them will, say to me, well, I just don't get along with people, or, I just can't make friends easily. Those kind of statements are really negative, because when you think those things, that's what you create. That's what out manifests. So you've got to change your dialogue, your internal dialogue, and also what you say to other people. The way that you speak about yourself is so powerful. So it's not that you have to go around bragging and say, hey, everybody wants to be around me and everybody's going to want to hang out with me. That's not what I'm saying. But inside, you can really say, hey, I'm an amazing person. I'm a great friend. Anybody would be super lucky to have my energy in their world. So, hey, I know that I'm going to attract the people that are the same vibration as me. And that's what's going to happen, in divine timing. And then you also have to put a little effort into it. So you have to go and do the things where you're going to meet people that are like-minded. So whether that is going to church, going to an art group, going to dance classes, there's so many different things that you can do. And then also remember that in terms of whether it be relationship goals, friendship goals, lifestyle goals, anything, go where the good people are. I'm going to say that again. Go where the good people are. You want to be around good people? Go and do things where people are in their high vibrational energy. If you go around people that are drinking, doing drugs, doing things that are healthy for them, you're going to have low vibrational experiences. It just is what it is. It's common sense. So again, hold yourself responsible to pushing yourself and putting yourself in situations that attract high vibrational people with expanded consciousness, people with big ideas. Obviously anything to do with higher education is amazing. I've always loved amplifying my educational background. I find this is a great way to make friends and to really magnetize towards a lot of like-minded people. Okay, let's talk about relationships, because of course, if you are watching this channel, you probably are tuning in to some degree because of the whole relationship question. So how do you magnetize or bring that energy, that attractive energy, and bring that perfect person into your life? Well, first of all, you have to get rid of doubt, because if you have a doubt within you that could even exist for you, then it's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you this 100 times over. doubt is such a blockage to creating the successful, amazing experiences that you want to create in your life. And so, first of all, you have to believe that it's possible. You have to believe in the perfect divine relationship. You have to believe that it's possible for the world to create it for you. I know so many people, especially in this category, countless amounts of people that have just stopped believing that divine love exists. Unfortunately, my mom is one of them. It breaks my heart. I've had multiple conversations with her about this, and she just doesn't think it's possible. And so therefore, it's never happened for her. And even though it makes me a little bit sad that that's the standpoint that she takes on that, I have completely accepted that that is where she is at. And again, a lot of friends, a lot of family will, they'll go through a really hard breakup or they'll go through a divorce, and they carry this baggage with them of, okay, there was so much pain involved in that, or I've gone through a few really, really rough relationships and some people have really hurt me. And so therefore, I'm not going to do this anymore. I've taken myself off of this idea or away from the idea of this perfect person or this divine counterpart. And you know what? If you've done that, that's what you're going to experience. The universe can only provide for you what you are asking it to give you. And if your belief is, again, this doubtful belief or this idea that it can't possibly happen to me, then it won't happen to you. And everything changes the moment that you just start seeing and existing in your own divine beauty. You just realize, you know what, I'm a really amazing person. I have a lot to give, and I trust solely and 100% in what God is putting together for me. And it doesn't, you don't have to say it that way. You don't have to believe in quote unquote the word God. It doesn't matter what word you use. It is this energy of spirit, this beautiful energy of unconditional love. And you just have to believe that that is in existence, and that is the foundation of all creation. And it's an energy. It's this beautiful high vibrational frequency. And it doesn't matter what religion you come from. It doesn't matter if you only like science, and that's fine too. Just look at it from that idea of unconditional love, this very, very high vibrational magnetic energy, utilizing that consistently in your thought forms, in your dialogues, in your daily activities, in everything that you emanate. And phenomenal, mind-blowing miracles will come towards you. I promise you. Things that don't even make sense will start happening in your life. And once you see the shift in this, you're going to buy in. That's the buy-in. When the first faith or step in faith you have to make is to simply change your thoughts and change your speech and that inner dialogue. And with those micro adjustments, wonderful things are going to happen. And once those wonderful things start to happen for you, don't jump back into doubt and don't jump back into bad habits. Really do a daily check-in on the way that you're feeling, the way that you're existing, the way that you are projecting what you are onto the external world, and what conversations you're having with others. Stay away from conversations that are, you're the victim, or you're cutting other people down. Anything that has negativity in it or infused into it, even sarcasm, stop it for the sake of your own life. These are the small micro adjustments that you can make that make a huge difference. So I don't want to ramble on and on about this, but I just want, my soul's desire is that everybody, each and every individual, could find their perfect life path and have incredible amounts of love in their life. So much love that it spills over, and they just, again, become this beacon of light to lift others up. And again, this is why I talk about these things. These are the things that, are the core passions of my soul's purpose. So don't have a hard day. Don't get frustrated. If you are having kind of a bad day, pull up your boot socks and get back to work. Go back to square one if you have to. Start with the gratitude. Start with making, lists about what you want to see manifest in your life. Use some things that, again, get in the habit of doing, because doing is great. Doing gets you out of your mind and into the actual, actionable steps. And it will create waves of beautiful things for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have to go on and on about it, but have an amazing day. I know I'm having an amazing day. Lots of phenomenal things are happening, and it's all faith. It's all this beautiful faith in the quantum field, spirit, God, whatever it is. So I'm going to sign off, but I will likely see you in the next video.